Hello, Pisces Power people. Welcome back to Pisces Power Tarot, the channel created by a Pisces for Pisces of all placements, as well as cross watchers who care about a Pisces in their lives. I am so grateful that you all are here. I am so grateful that this channel is really starting to grow. It is my utmost desire to create a meaningful, deep, and rich community of and for Piscean people. So I just wanted to take a moment and express my personal gratitude to you for that. If you haven't subscribed already, I hope that you will do so. I hope that you will find that my content resonates with you and that you'll like and share it with people you feel it would be a blessing to. All right, let's get started. So today, as promised, if you saw my last video, I was talking about doing an additional offering here on my channel, and this is going to be that. So typically, I read differently, but I've been feeling called to do what I call a story time reading. I've seen these readings before, so I don't know really what other people call these kinds of readings, but this is definitely one way that I flow intuitively, okay? And I am an intuitive reader. And so what I'm going to give you today, and I will be incorporating into more videos on this channel, is a story time reading. So what I'm going to do, as Spirit leads me to, I will choose a particular deck that I have on hand. Today, I felt called to use the Light Seers Tarot, and this is a gorgeous deck. It is so vibrant, guys. If you've never used this and you're looking for a deck, highly encourage you to get this, and I do recommend it. It's fabulous. The artwork is fabulous. So with a story time reading, what I do is I will shuffle the deck really well, and then I will simply just start drawing cards off the top, okay? Each card will tell me a part of your story or a part of a story that I need to convey to the collective. Now, that being said, this is a collective reading, okay? It is a general reading. This is not one of my personalized readings. If you'd like to connect with me for a personalized reading, feel free to get at me at PiscesPowerReadings@gmail.com. Okay, I'm really excited about doing this story time reading for you, and I hope that you find it empowering and a blessing. Let's get started. I'm feeling kind of giddy about this one, guys. I gotta say, these are so interesting to me. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give these a shuffle. And hopefully when this message finds you, this timeless reading, it will find you well and leave you more empowered than you were before. Let me move that. This message found you. That is the purpose of this channel. That is why I do what I do. I love to empower. I love to equip. And I love to encourage people. So hopefully this will be one more tool in your tool belt of life that will, at the very least, Pisces, I hope this will cause you to have a better day, a good day, and that it'll put a smile on your face. All right, I'm going to give this a few more shuffles. This deck it's kind of big, and if you have small hands, I do have kind of short, small hands, and sometimes it's hard for me to shuffle, so there's that one. Yeah, give these a quick shuffle. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, story time. What do we have, Spirit? King of Wands. All right, so I feel like whoever's watching this video, you're getting ready to enter into a time of power and creativity. Your passion is about to come to the forefront like it never has before. You see how this lion is sort of standing in the background, sort of stalking in a way, this King of Wands right here. And I feel like what Spirit is trying to convey to you in this moment is that for a while, your passion, your creativity has been in the background, okay? Maybe you've been leaning on logic, leaning on practicality, but Spirit says it's time for you to lead with your passions. It's time for the lion in you to no longer be in the background. It's time for you to be at the forefront of your life, Pisces. And what do we have next? We have Judgment. This confirms this King of Wands. What I just said, Judgment is major arcana. That means it is speaking to a karmic point on your timeline, okay? And if you see this woman, she is sort of like in this dreamy state of imagination. Imagination has to do with creativity, passion, and fire. She is envisioning and she is imagining herself not as she is, but as a ballet dancer, okay? Maybe people watching this channel, you yourself are a dancer. Maybe you're a ballerina, an aspiring ballet dancer, or maybe you do other forms of dance. But what Spirit is wanting to communicate to you is that it's time to put your dancing shoes on. Get them out of the closet. Get ready to have more fun in this divine dance called life. And what do we have next? Ooh, another major arcana. The Emperor. The Emperor. Okay, so you see this chess piece right here, right? And so I feel like Spirit is saying it's your move. It's time for you to make the move and be the emperor of your own life, the sovereign of your own life. It is time for you to rise up, make your move, and no longer be a pawn, okay? Your happiness should not be a pawn. It should not be a bargaining chip. If you are doing things in your life that do not make you happy, Spirit is encouraging you to stop conforming to the desires of others. Rise up, be the emperor and the sovereign of your own life. Next, Five of Cups. Okay, so perhaps you've been through a mourning period and you think that what's before you is not as great as the potential that you feel is now behind you. Actually, I want to convey what I'm getting from Spirit right now. And that is this. Maybe I have some viewers and you think to yourself, you know what? I'm not a spring chicken. I'm not a 20-something. I'm not at the beginning stage of my life, and I feel like my greatest years are behind me. But what Spirit is wanting you to know is that is not true, okay? Your greatest days are just ahead, okay? Your greatest strengths are yet to be discovered. And I'm also feeling that a lot of you have been doing a lot of personal inner work, a lot of shadow work, and when you do that, it can be very intense, okay? Especially if you're making profound self-discoveries, maybe some suppressed memories that you have never experienced are coming to the forefront of your consciousness. Maybe you're remembering things from your childhood that you had completely forgotten about, and it's shaking you up a little bit. But Spirit is wanting you to know that your best days are not behind you. But it is, however, time to focus on the potential that lies ahead. Now, just so you're aware, Storytime readings will move more quickly than the other readings I do. And that's kind of the point of it, is to tell a story in a succinct way that is palatable and easy for you to understand and implement. What's next, Spirit? Eight of Wands. Yes, there's about to be a change in your life. I'm feeling this very strongly. That change is coming quickly because you've done the shadow work, because you have consulted your higher self, you've done the inner work, you've done your visualization, and you are ready to be the sovereign of your life. Wands, we started off with that very thing, the King of Wands, okay? And so this is more wand, fiery, passionate, creative energy coming through. Wands also represent communication. Now, I am sensing that you are going to be receiving some incoming communication. It will be here soon. That will be trajectory shifting for you. There's going to be something that comes to your attention that up levels you, okay? Because this is an 8, that means we are only 2 cards away from the 10, which is an ending, right? 10s represent the endings, and then they move on to the court cards. So be looking out for unexpected communications. Next, King of Pentacles. All right. So this incoming communication, like I said, it is going to up level you. And it looks also like it's going to take you to a state of financial security. Pentacles are earth energy. They are the energy of money and resource, wealth, and legacy. Okay. And just like we started with the King of Wands here we're finding ourselves at a King of Pentacles. So just like I said just a few minutes ago, it's time for you to raise up and be the sovereign of your life. Here is that sovereign. You've gone from a call to come into a King of Wands energy, and after this incoming communication, it looks like it's going to shift you into a King of Pentacles energy, one of security. One of security. I feel like someone needs to hear that. Next, we have the 7 of Pentacles. How can I say this, Pisces? You've had your mind on your money and your money on your mind, okay? But Spirit also wants you to know a watched pot never boils. Have you ever heard that saying? So you have been taking a look at your finances and perhaps doing some metrics for your business. And all this stuff is taking place under the surface, okay? But you can't see that. You can only see this little bitty sprout, right? Like this, that's on the surface. You're marveling at it, but you're also wondering, is there more? Spirit says, yes. There is more. It's just growing under the surface. The work that you're doing is forming the root system of sustenance. You are endeavoring, let me say it like this. Your endeavors are growing into a root system that will keep you grounded when you become a mighty, mighty oak tree. Okay. One more thing I want you to be aware of during Storytime readings, I'm going to turn cards until I stop getting downloads. So the next card could be the end. I may go through the whole deck. I don't know. That's the beauty of Storytime readings. So it's a little bit of like a choose your own adventure book. Do you remember those? Did you ever read those when you were growing up? Like you have a choice at the end of one of the chapters. You can go one way or the other. And maybe one choice you make only lasts 2 more pages and then the story's over. Or you choose the other choice and the story continues much longer. That's the way my Storytime readings are. And when I run out, I'm just simply going to say, that is all. All right, what have we got next, Spirit? Knight of Pentacles. Look at all the pentacle energy that is coming through here, Pisces. And so what I'm thinking about is an upgraded lifestyle, okay? When I look at this card, I look at this guy right here, and he appears to be very casually but well dressed. He owns a horse. Maybe some of you who watch this video, maybe you own a horse. Maybe you own race horses even. Maybe you own a farm and horses are your business. I'm also picking up on that energy. If that's you, drop in the comments and let me know. But I'm sensing, and I'm also hearing the word jockey. So maybe whoever watches this, you might have experience in being a jockey. But there is this forward movement that is coming into your lifestyle, a progression of going from, let's just say, like a couple of pentacles to being a knight of pentacles. Okay. When I think of knight energy, I'm also thinking of the energy of princes. They share a very similar energy. Just in that they have an authoritative lifestyle that is nicer than some of the lower pentacles, lower than the court cards. Okay. And next, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, listen, you are spending a lot more time worrying than you are visualizing your success. Listen, Pisces, from one Pisces to another, I am naturally a worrywart, and that is because of the trauma that I have been through. So it is my natural inclination to be consumed with things of worry. Okay. It is a daily growth experience for me to do what I'm telling you to do. So this is not, I'm not telling you this because I have arrived. I'm telling you this because I want you to be on this path of growth rather than being shut down by fear and distress and worry about your future. Okay. See this key right here? I just picked up on Spirit saying a key is going to be given to you to get you out of this 5 of Pentacles worrying about your future kind of energy. 9 of Swords. Yes. So the worry is definitely an issue. This is not something I would typically say during a reading, but I definitely feel that there's one of my Heaven and Earth Tarot cards got mixed in there somehow. But I'm definitely feeling that maybe some of you here have been considering going to counseling or doing therapy of some kind. And I want you to take this as a sign to do just that. If you have a mental health therapist in your area, I encourage you to reach out because worry, it can reach a level to where all you experience is brain fog, depression, and anxiety. That is not Spirit's plan for your life. That is not Spirit's goal for your life. So I want to encourage you to reach out if you need help. Okay. Reach out to a local, trusted, vetted mental health professional. Okay. Next, we have Death and Rebirth, more major arcana that speaks of your profound transformation. Now, we know that one of the laws of thermodynamics is energy cannot be either created or destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form into another. That is the very essence of the Death card. That is why I appreciate the Light Seers Tarot, because they don't leave it at just death like many of the other decks do, which is fine. Being an intuitive reader, I still get meaning out of that. But they follow that up with death and rebirth. And if you look right here, you can see the infinity sign. And that is such a great way to succinctly illustrate this journey we call life, is this infinity symbol, okay? It does not end in death. Ooh, on that note, I'm feeling like that's a message for someone. This thing you're worrying about does not end in death. It will be transformed from this worrying energy into newness of life, into your rebirth. So I want you to hang on to that message, my precious Pisces. Yes, rebirth, from death and rebirth to Ace of Cups, a new beginning in the area of your emotions. We know cups are the suit of emotions and love and many of those other juicy good feelings. So yeah, and you see that this cup is in her hands, and what I'm hearing is your new beginning is at hand. Oh, I just got cold chills with that. If that resonates with you, let me know. Your new beginning is at hand. What else, Spirit? Two of Wands. So I feel like maybe you're feeling a little bit torn as to what direction to go in. Okay, twos you usually represent a choice that needs to be made. And you can see this woman right here. She's kind of looking longingly out the window. One wand in hand, one propped up against the wall. What should she do? And so it looks like she is embracing this wand. And what I want to encourage you to do is embrace the wand, the particular creative pursuit that you feel most resonates with you, that will take you where you're longing to be. See, she's looking out as though she's thinking, there's somewhere I would rather be. I want to go somewhere. Maybe you're wanting to move. Maybe you're wanting to travel and do a vacation. Maybe you're wanting to change your business style so it will be more aligned with who you know yourself to be as a person. So it will take you in the direction of your dreams. Next, Page of Wands. Wow, at the Wands energy. Page energy is also the energy of incoming messages. That is what pages do. They come bearing news. And you can see this page girl looks pretty darn happy about what she has had in her hands, which is that beautiful little wand that she is just relishing, playing with. And she just seems to be absolutely ecstatic. I feel like this incoming message that I mentioned a few minutes ago, not only will it position you better financially, it's going to bring you into a level of ecstasy like you've never known. And next, Page of Cups. Yes, this incoming message, this is another messenger. Okay, let me, okay, I'm getting a download here. There's going to be multiple messengers, Pisces. It looks like messages are about to come to you from all sides. Here's another thing I'm hearing. There's going to be someone who comes into your life, comes across your path that you thought you would never hear from again. In your mind, maybe you were expecting an apology. Maybe one day you had hoped to hear good news about them, that maybe they've turned around from hardship in their life, or just someone from your past is what I'm picking up on. And in your mind, you've always thought, yeah, I'll hear from them when pigs fly. But it looks like that this energy is absolutely a potential for your particular situation. So be on the lookout for that messenger as well. Next, King of Swords. Okay, Swords is air energy. It is mental energy. Okay, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius are air energies. Maybe there is someone in your life. Maybe you're a cross watcher who is a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, and you're watching on behalf of the Pisces that you care about. So remember how I talked about with the King of Wands we started with, the King of Cups that we had, about you becoming the sovereign over your own life. What Spirit is saying with this King of Swords is not only are you going to be in control of your life in general, you're about to come into a place where you're in control of your thoughts. Now, I'm thinking back to the Nine of Swords that we saw, where I encouraged you to reach out to a mental health professional if you feel you need to do so. And I feel like once you do that, when you do that, that person is going to be a key. Remember, where was that one? That Five of Pentacles. I said a key was going to be given to you. Yes. Remember, I pointed to that. That is what this is. Wow. What a story. That mental health professional, or even a trusted friend that you can just be open with who will hold space for your mental health, that person is going to be key for you becoming the sovereign over your own thought life, over your own mental energy. Pow! That's amazing. Anything else? The Hierophant. All right. And so as you become the sovereign over your thought life, you're going to become the sovereign by means of taking the right path that you know is the most true path for you. And I say that because of this pathway to heaven, to the sky that is behind this Hierophant. Okay, Hierophant is a card of structure. It is a card of tradition. It is a card of religion. Maybe you fall into one or more of those categories. And so what Spirit is saying to you, that by developing structure in your life, you will find yourself sitting in a place of happiness with your path clearly at your side. Okay? You will be accessing that one higher path that you've been longing for. So it's going to be important to implement structures and advice that you are being given at this time. Temperance, and that's going to take some patience. Let me tell you, as a Pisces person, I would be content to just stay in a dreamy energy the rest of my life. Okay. I think that's a trait that many Pisces people share. So it's going to take some patience. It's going to take some alchemization of perhaps traumas, worries, and distress that we've seen so far, and transferring the energy of those things into a place that is more life-giving. You are being equipped to be the alchemist of your own life. Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card that is known for marriage, celebration. And so I feel like as you alchemize these things, it's going to move you into a Four of Wands energy. You see these people are celebrating together, just having a great time with the big tent here in the background. The Wands energy, fiery, passionate, creativity. So you are definitely moving toward that. Queen of Cups. This is more court card energy, more suit of emotions. So get ready to be more grounded and centered than you've ever been. Get ready to rise up and be the queen or the king, like we saw earlier, of your journey, of your own kingdom or queendom. Okay? All right. Anything else, Spirit? Seven of Wands. Yes. So what I'm getting here is that you're about to come to a place where you're going to be untouchable. You can see this woman right here. She is sitting in meditation with these wands being pointed at her, but they have no effect on her. She's in a bubble, right? See the bubble? Nothing is piercing this bubble. It's threatening to, don't get me wrong, but a lot of times the Seven of Wands is depicted as someone defending their position, which the figures are usually, you can tell it looks like they're in a battle to do so. but not her. She's simply sitting at in the seat of her power. And that is all she has to do to defend her position. And that is all you have to do to defend your position. I'm hearing from Spirit. It's time to stop. I hope you have enjoyed this story time reading. If you have not subscribed yet, I hope that you will do so. Help me build this life-giving community of Piscean people. If you'd like to connect for a personalized reading, you can find me at PiscesPowerReadings@gmail.com. See you in the next video. Peace out, Pisces.